Hello, you're watching the English News Bulletin on QPVN channel. I'm Cho Nguyen, and now let me keep you up to date with the headlines. Military Region 9 urged to successfully implement party's resolutions on military defense affairs. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính pays official visit to Poland. Impetus for science technology development. On the occasion of the Lunar New Year on January the 16th, President Lương Cường, Chairman of the Council of National Defense and Security and Commander-in-Chief of the People's Armed Forces, visited and extended Lunar New Year greetings to the officers and soldiers of Military Region 9. CHINH Lieutenant General Phạm Hoài Nam, Deputy Minister of National Defense, joins the mission.
President Cường emphasized that 2025 is a year of special importance. To victoriously complete the country's common goals, each sector, each force, and each individual needs to well perform their task. In particular, the Armed Forces of Military Region 9 was urged to effectively implement the policies and resolutions of the party and the Central Military Commission on military and defense tasks. Military Region 9 Command is to grasp situations and promptly resolve arising issues. The command was requested to instruct affiliate units to coordinate closely with local forces and authorities in building defensive areas, as was the national defense posture associated with the whole people's security posture. The unit's safety must be based on the locality's safety. At the same time, tricks of hostile forces aimed at dividing the solidarity between the military and people should be sabotaged. The unit should preserve and promote the qualities of Uncle soldiers while focusing on the reorganization of the military region's armed forces towards highly skilled, compact, and strong. It is needed to improve the quality of training and well prepare for the party congresses at all levels, leading up to the 14th National Congress of the party. Later the day, President Cường offered incense and flowers at the memorial site of President Tôn Đức Thắng. He also extended Lunar New Year greetings to local authorities and people and presented gifts to national contributors in the localities. The same day, President Cường and the mission offered incense and flowers to commemorate Chairman of the Council of Ministers Phạm Hùng and Prime Minister Võ Văn Kiệt, visited and extended Lunar New Year greetings to local national contributors.
On the morning of January the 16th local time, at the Chancellery of the Prime Minister in Warsaw, Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk hosted an official welcoming ceremony for Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, his spouse, and the high-ranking delegation of Vietnam, who are on an official visit to Poland.
Vietnam is currently Poland's largest trading partner in Southeast Asia, and Poland is Vietnam's leading partner in Central and Eastern Europe. The two-way trade turnover has been increasing continuously, reaching more than $3.4 billion in 2024. Poland has already ratified the Vietnam-European Union Free Trade Agreement. Regarding investment, as of November 2024, Poland has 33 investment projects in Vietnam with a total in registered capital of nearly $474 million. Building on a good relationship, this official visit to Poland by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, his spouse, and the high-ranking Vietnamese delegation is of great significance, creating a breakthrough in elevating the bilateral relationship, contributing to deepening the relationship between Vietnam and the Central and Eastern Europe. Right after the welcoming ceremony, the two prime ministers had talks. Earlier, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, his spouse, and the Vietnamese delegation offered threats at the Monument of the Unknown Soldiers at Victory Square, which is named after Marshal Józef Piłsudski. This is the most significant monument in Poland that commemorates the unknown soldiers who sacrificed for Poland's independence.
As part of the working program of the Politburo and the Secretariat on the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2025, on January the 16th, CHINH Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết, Chairman of the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army, inspected combat readiness as was visited and presented their gifts to the armed forces, policy beneficiaries, national contributors, poor households, and laborers in Hà Tĩnh province. The Ministry of National Defense leader inspected combat readiness and extended Lunar New Year greetings to the armed forces of Nghệ An province under Military Region 4.
On behalf of the party and state, CHINH Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết and the delegation presented gifts to agencies and the armed forces. Gift sets were also given to 200 policy beneficiaries, national contributors, 200 poor households, and 200 workers in difficult circumstances in Hà Tĩnh province. General Quyết hopes that the locality will continue to have new developments. He required the locality to promote the responsibility of the party members and mobilize the strength of great national unity to achieve breakthroughs in 2025. The leaders of Hà Tĩnh province sincerely thanked the Central Military Commission, the Ministry of National Defense, and Military Region 4 for their assistance to the province in ensuring national defense security, natural disaster responses, as well as search and rescue work. Visiting the Military Command and Bodyguard Command of Hà Tĩnh province, General Quyết requested the units to continue performing well the assigned task, ensure military policies, and celebrate the Lunar New Year festival safely, economically, while still maintaining combat readiness status. On the afternoon of January the 16th in Nghệ An province, CHINH Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết inspected combat readiness, visited and extended date greetings to the local armed forces. On behalf of the Central Military Commission and the Ministry of National Defense, General Quyết sent New Year wishes to the Nghệ An Provincial Armed Forces. Visiting the Military Region 4 Command, the chairman of the General Political Department requested the Military Region 4 to direct agencies and units to coordinate with localities, especially units in border areas, to organize date for the people in accordance with local culture and customs.
On the afternoon of the same day in Cam Ranh City, Khánh Hòa Province, a mission of the Ministry of National Defense led by General Nguyễn Tân Cương, Chief of the General Staff and Deputy Defense Minister, inspected and extended Lunar New Year greetings to Naval Region 4 and units under the Navy service stationed in Cam Ranh.
General Cương asked the chains of command at all levels to direct the agencies and units to firmly grasp all situations in advance and from afar, strictly maintain discipline, master the assigned weapons and material, maintain combat readiness training and exercises with absolute safety, and always be a firm mainstay for the masses. The agencies and units are also requested to take good care of the spiritual and material life of soldiers as well as national contributors in the localities. On the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2025, General Cương extended warm greetings to the officers and soldiers and hoped that the units would uphold the construction of the comprehensively strong units, safeguard the national territory, security and safety at the assigned waters and airspace.
On the afternoon of January the 16th at the National Action Center for Toxic Chemicals and Environmental Treatment, Southern Branch of the Chemical Corps, CHINH Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến, Deputy Defense Minister, received Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Japan to Vietnam, Ito Naoki, and co-chaired the handover ceremony of the project receiving dioxin and environmental analysis equipment funded by the Japanese government.
At the reception for Japanese Ambassador Ito Naoki, CHINH Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến expressed his deep gratitude to the government and Ministry of Defense of Japan for sponsoring the project, with the aim to improve the capacity of investigation, assessment, treatment, and technology transfer to overcome the consequences of post-war toxic residues. These are modern, multifunctional equipment that support capacity building for specialized agencies and units in the assessment and monitoring of post-war toxic chemicals treatment in Vietnam, with a total investment of over $2.8 million, of which more than $2.7 million is from the non-refundable aid capital of the Japanese government.
Coming up next, Da Nang expands and opens concentrated software park. Impetus for science technology development. The government has just issued Resolution number 11 on visa exemption for citizens of Poland, the Czech Republic, and Switzerland as part of a tourism stimulus program in 2025. The resolution specifies that citizens of these European countries will be granted visa-free entry for a stay of up to 45 days for tourist purposes. The program applies to those traveling under itineraries organized by Vietnamese international tour operators, regardless of passport types, on the basis of meeting all entry conditions according to the provisions of Vietnamese law. This visa waiver policy will be effective from the first day of March to the last day of December 2025. On January the 16th, Da Nang City held a ceremony to announce the decision to expand and open the Software Park No. 2. Permanent Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Hòa Bình attended the ceremony.
With the opening of Software Park No. 2 and the start of using ICT 1 building, Da Nang City will give priority to strategic partners and investors, small and innovative businesses in the field of semiconductor and artificial intelligence. Up to now, over 30 businesses have registered for lots at the ICT 1 building. The expansion and opening of the Centralized Information Technology Zone and Da Nang Software Park No. 2 have contributed to creating a new foundation and motivation to enter the era of national development.
As General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng once said, the intellectuals are the ones who bring glory to the country and the nation. We can reaffirm the significant role of Vietnamese scientists in the national development. Research efforts not only demonstrate the creativity of science, but also bring practical applications and great potential to many areas of life, practically serving the country's innovation. Those efforts also need timely encouragement, motivation, and support to lift the wings of Vietnamese creativity and innovation.
With 22 prizes presented over the past 10 years, the Da Quang Biểu Award has become one of the most prestigious science awards in Vietnam so far. The award aims to honor and encourage scientists in the fields of basic research while helping raise social awareness of the role of scientific research, contributing to the integration and development of the Vietnamese science and technology. We've widely announced this award to all interested scientists. The process for selecting an award recipient is very strict, following international standards. We set up professional councils, invite winners of prestigious international awards to participate in the evaluation and selection. Thanks to the stringent process that ensures high level of objectivity and transparency, this Da Quang Biểu Award is recognized internationally, bringing confidence and pride to the Vietnamese scientists. It has become a driving force for scientists, especially young ones. Along with the Da Quang Biểu Award, the party and state also focus on honoring scientific and technological intellectuals on an annual basis. Among those, the efforts and outstanding achievements by the Vietnam Union of Science and Technology Associations have been highly recognized. The organization has become the nucleus to gather, unite, and promote the creativity of a large number of scientific and technological intellectuals at home and abroad. The intellectuals have become the inspiration in the field, living up to the expectations of the party, state, and people. The Vietnamese intellectuals must develop their new mindset in which scientific thinking must be associated with practical solutions to turn science and technology into a driving force for national development. The party and state always pay attention to and place their trust in the intellectuals. Building a strong, comprehensive, and sustainable team of intellectuals is the responsibility of the party, state, entire political system, and social system. In addition to reward and commendation policies, a legal corridor to facilitate scientists and the startup community are also in urgent need. Recently, the amended capital law that entails the development of science and technology associated with production practices has offered a huge change, contributing to building Hanoi into a leading center for innovation, research, development, and technology transfer in the country and the region. This also means that the law has created a stepping stone for the young tech lovers and tech startups to pursue their dreams. project sounds promising and has a clear business vision, investment funds and banks will always ask for collaterals. That is a barrier to students like us. The new regulations of the capital law are a good sign for incubated projects to come to life. It is a direct impact to startups when receiving incentives. It also has indirect effects on building an ecosystem to promote startups in Vietnam. Then students will change their mindset, see that startups are feasible and not just a dream anymore. As a result, they promote the spirit of learning and doing scientific research.
And that's all for now. Remember, you can always watch music at QPVN.vn. Well, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.